Get ready for an exciting ride in the very first into Season 1, Episode 3 of Breaking Bad. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more awesome recaps. Walt and Jesse clean up the messy remains of Emilio's body, flushing it down the toilet one bucket at a time. Meanwhile, Krazy-8 wakes up in the basement. As Walt talks to Krazy-8, he learns that Jesse spilled all kinds of personal information to Krazy-8 and Emilio, like how Walt is a high school chemistry teacher and that he has a son with special needs. Krazy-8 tells Walt that Jesse isn't someone he can trust since he blabbed about Walt to everyone. He gives Walt an ultimatum: either let him go or kill him. Walt then goes to Jesse, who is in the middle of getting high on meth. Angry, Walt tries to flush away the batch of meth worth $40,000, but Jesse stops him as Walt gets out of breath because of his lung cancer. Jesse yells at Walt for not keeping his end of the deal and then drives off in frustration. Meanwhile, Skylar tells Marie that she is writing a new short story with a character who smokes a lot. She asks Marie about marijuana. Marie assumes that Skylar thinks Walt Jr. is using pot, but Skylar insists she's just asking for her story. Marie asks Hank to scare Walt Jr. into staying away from drugs, so Hank takes him to a motel and shows him how meth has ruined a woman's teeth. It turns out Jesse was hiding in the room of that woman while she was being questioned by Hank outside, making Jesse paranoid that the cops are already after him. Meanwhile, it is revealed that Marie has a problem with stealing. She takes a pair of fancy high heels from an expensive store without paying. Walt calls Skylar to apologize for being late, but he lies and says he's working at the car wash. Skylar tells Walt she knows he quit that job 2 weeks ago and angrily tells him not to come home. Walt thinks hard about whether he should kill Krazy-8 or not. While bringing Krazy-8 a sandwich, Walt collapses on the basement floor and drops the plate, shattering it. After waking up, Walt tells Krazy-8 that he has lung cancer. As they talk, Walt seems to form a bond with Krazy-8, who reveals his real name is Domingo. Walt admits he's looking for any reason not to kill him. Krazy-8 promises he won't come after Walt if he is set free. Krazy-8 says he grew up in town, has a degree in business management, and his dad owns a furniture shop that Walt knows well. Walt remembers buying a bassinet there when his son was born. Deciding to let him go, Walt shares a beer with him and admits he's cooking meth to leave some money for his family before he dies. Walt goes to get the key to the bike lock holding Krazy-8 captive, but when Walt throws the beer can in the trash, he notices the broken pieces of the plate. He realizes that one sharp piece is missing. Understanding that Krazy-8 plans to attack him, Walt reluctantly chokes Krazy-8 with the bike lock while Krazy-8 tries to stab him in the leg with the broken plate. Afterward, Walt goes home and finds Skylar sitting on the bed, crying. He tells her he has something to say. Meanwhile, Hank and several DEA agents find the place in the desert where the meth was made, along with Krazy-8's car. Inside the car, they discover a small bag of the meth that Walt cooked. A Native American family shares the gas mask that a young girl found earlier. It is revealed that Krazy-8 was secretly working undercover for Hank. To be continued, make sure you don't miss what happens next. Hit the like button, subscribe, and ring the bell to stay tuned.